So I'm currently working on the Corolla right now, and I'm working on the door panels. I actually washed them yesterday, so they're nice and clean. They were super dirty. And aside from washing them, I also spray painted them along the vinyl here. I didn't spray paint here, only up here because it was super faded. And the color is pretty damn close. I'd say it's almost a match. You can't really tell the difference in color. But this one's the one that's been painted. That's why it has a slight sheen. This is a spray paint I used to touch them up. It's a leather coloring, renew, change color of leather, vinyl, or plastic. And the color is charcoal gray, which is weird because it doesn't look charcoal gray. It almost comes out like a French gray, like a bluish. I don't remember where I bought it, but that's the name if you want to Google it. I think it's a really good match. I've also sprayed the fabric. There was a spot around here that was really faded, and I sprayed it with a little bit of this, and it did the job. I also cleaned the other side, and that side was actually worse, and it looks really good. But for today, I thought that I would fix this door panel because this door panel is coming apart. The staples, this whole thing was stapled down. I don't know, previous owner maybe. And the clips on the back are also not staying because the cardboard is pretty much destroyed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the clips with some glue, and I'm going to be using my glue gun, and my glue gun has a Gorilla Glue stick. The Gorilla Glue stick actually is super tough, so I'm going to be using that, and I'm not going to be using staples. I'm going to remove these clips and I'm going to reattach them, but I'm also going to secure it with some glue. A little bit of glue here, a little bit of glue here. You see they put tons of staples on this, but they're super nice and clean, so I'm really happy with the way they turned out. They just need a little bit of love because the fabric looks a little off here, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. And yeah, I'm going to do a time lapse right now. I just wanted to give you a quick update. I've taken this piece off, which is the top part. All it is being held on is by some clips in the back. It's literally probably like 7 clips. I've opened them up, and then I just removed that piece so that I could glue this piece. It's a little bit warped. It doesn't line up. These door panels are so old, so I'm assuming everything has just, with the sun, has just deteriorated over time, but that is okay. All I wanted is to not be doing this, so I'm going to add more glue and probably go over it with an iron. So far I stretched it out with the iron. I put glue. The fabric was already a little wonky, and you just couldn't tell because of how folded it was, but I did the best that I could. I accidentally put the iron a little too close to the vinyl, so I effed it up there. That was already there, but it's not that bad. And for the back, I glued all of this down because this was already super loose. None of this was attached actually, and these are the prongs that I was saying that I opened up to remove that piece right there. So I've opened up all these prongs, and now I'm going to put that back on, and then once I attach it, I'm gonna put each prong down so that it holds that in place. I've also added glue in the corners, and I also added glue to these clips. None of these clips were holding on their own because this cardboard material is already deteriorating. So because it is deteriorating, these kept popping off. I think I'm missing that one. Yeah, I'm missing 3, which is not a lot. So I glued all of them down just to make sure that they're secured. And yeah, I think it looks pretty good aside from the part that I messed up with the iron, but that's okay. Because it's not falling apart now, and if you look at it, you can't really see it in person. It does not look awful. I think it looks good, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So now I'm gonna attach the back part and then put it on the car. a brand new day today, and as you can see, I installed the door panels yesterday. I think they look great. That piece, I think this chunk was already missing before I actually got the car. I mean, I did mess up that spot there, kind of put a little bit I put the iron a little too close to there, which sucks, but it's okay. They're not perfect anyways. They look 1,000 times better, and it's not faded up at the top. Here's the other side right there, super nice and clean. The top on this one was actually really faded, and they're not dusty anymore. They were so dusty and nasty from all the dirt drops, and they look great. So the task right now is to actually remove the stock seat. I'm gonna put that seat back on right there. I've had it for some time. I used to run both seats, but when I would give ride-alongs, these N-style seats are super narrow, so a lot of people don't fit in them. It's like I barely fit in them. They're like a perfect fit. Because we're in quarantine right now and I'm pretty much not giving ride-alongs to anybody, I'm going to swap out the seats because I love how matching seats look. This seat is super comfy, but unfortunately for now, it's gonna have to go back into the shed, and this one's gonna have to go in. I got these seats, I got these seats from Get JPN on Instagram. I got both of them. I actually bought 4 of these. I bought 2 for my 240. The other ones are slightly wider. These are very narrow. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they are. They're super beautiful. The back has a ton of sparkle, so when the sun hits them, they look awesome. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, can you see that? They're so cool. I love these seats so much. So the task right now is to install this seat. I first have to remove the stock seat, and the stock seat is gonna go back into the shed. Obviously, I'm not gonna sell it. I'm not getting rid of it because stock seats are rare to find, and sometimes you need them. Like if I were to travel somewhere in this car, like I did to Vegas in the TE, there's no way my back could handle that seat, because I mean, it's cool to drive and you feel nice and secure, but for long periods of time, my back starts hurting. So it's gonna go into the shed. I'm gonna wrap it up nicely and install that beauty.